Grace Wanjala is a mother to a deaf child. Her daughter was born deaf, but Grace didn't know it until a child turned 1.
Shida nyingine mtoto alikuwa naye niyo kuruka, alikuwa hyper sana. So tukafikiria akona autism. Tukaanza mwalimu akatu connect na daktari wa autism. Tukakuwa tunaenda counseling every Wednesday. Baada ya muda tukaona bado haizai matunda. Huyo daktari akatuambia atatutuma kwa watu wa masikio. Sasa tukaanza kushughulika na mambo ya masikio. Venye tulienda kwa masikio, ndio tukaambia mtoto ana shida ya kusikia.
However, the support of family and those around her helped her cope with the child's condition.
Walinisupport sana. Ndio hata some weekends msichana alikuwa anaenda kwa aunti zake, anakaa hata wiki moja. Lakini sasa kuenda mali kwa watu wengi, saa nyingine watu hawaelewi.
Lawrence is another parent with a deaf child.
Sasa tunadhania ukimuita ataangalia hata kama hawezi itika, ama ukipiga makofi hivi ataangalia, ama ukimpigia kelele ya wacha kitu atawacha. Tuliona hafanyi hayo.
Lawrence and his wife had to learn how to sign to make it easier for them to communicate with their child. The International Deaf Awareness Week is observed to call to attention governments, non-governmental organizations, philanthropists, and the general society to support the community of deaf people. It also creates awareness about the challenges faced by deaf people.
Serikali ianzishe shule yao na iweze kupeleka walimu kwa mafunzo ya lugha za ishara. Watoshe. Ndio hao watoto wote wakue kama watoto wale wengine. Wawe accommodated. Na sio shule tu, hata makanisa.
Lugha Ishara, a foundation that caters to the needs of deaf children, is doing its part to address the gaps that exist for children with hearing impairment.
A global event that celebrates deaf people with the purpose of creating awareness around the needs of deaf people. So for us, mainly we focus on young deaf children, and our center intervenes around early detection and intervention for language development, because most deaf children lag behind in school because they never really had language. So that's our main focus as Lugha Ishara.
How old are you? I'm 12 years old.
However, these efforts are not enough. And as the country joins the rest of the world in marking the International Day of the Deaf under the theme, the government has been called to action to ensure equity in provision of learning institutions, both at the basic level and institutions of higher learning. As the country joins the rest of the world to mark the International Week of the Deaf, to create awareness on disability, Kenya is still facing an increase of the deaf people. Statistics from the World Health Organization have indicated that Kenyans are more afflicted by hearing loss compared to the global average of 5 in 100 people with hearing difficulties.